Dominate the battle space. Kill confirmed.
Hey, what is up, guys? This is Snoopy from SJS Designs, bringing you another Black Ops 2 commentary on... I don't even know the name of this map. Express? I want to say. No. Raid. There we go. See, I just got blasted by a C4. But we're not gonna talk about the gameplay. It's never about the gameplay. The topic of this commentary is gonna be on weird foods. Either it's from different cultures or weird foods you've ever tried. Well, the Hispanic culture, and well, more specifically Mexican. I'm Mexican American, and we have a fair share of weird ass foods. Even in the Mexican community, there are certain, certain like each region has its own type of food. Same thing as the U.S. There's different type of food in the northeastern region, which is way different than the West Coast. Things like that, or down south, same thing like that. But I've tried a few weirdest foods. I've been to Mexico, more specifically like next to the capital, which is Mexico City. But I've been to the state next to it, or closely next to it, Puebla, which where my mother is from. But one of the weirdest foods the first weirdest food I've ever tried was cow tongue, which in Spanish is lengua, and it's pretty weird. They usually serve it in taco. You would go to a Mexican place, a real Mexican place, not no Taco Bell shit. You would go and ask. In the menu, they would say it would show taco de lengua, and then it says beef tongue. You're like, what the fuck, beef tongue? It's just different cultures have like different customs to eating different parts of the animals. What we would consider to just disregard it and throw it away, some cultures will actually eat almost every part of the cow. Will either be tongue, the brain. I haven't tried brain yet, but they also eat brains of the taco. Another weird food I've tried was goat, chivo. The way and I've seen how they prepare it, and I've also seen how they prepare the cow. Well, we would make it in barbacoa. We would the way we make it is we create like our own oven. We would dig up a hole in the ground and build a fire, and then put the meat in there, and then put I forgot what kind of leaves, but it's supposed to give like an aroma and taste to the meat, and then cover it with those leaves and something like plastic, so it could, the heat and the smoke, basically smoked beef, but it tastes so good. It's crazy. And that's most of what I've tried. And what I find weird in a Mexican dish. But since my girlfriend's Ecuadorian, that's like, it's like being in a whole different world. Their traditions, their foods are way different. There's this one their typical, mostly special dish that's called cuy, which is a guinea pig. They eat guinea pigs. That's crazy. The first time I've heard it, I was like, what the fuck? Guinea pigs? It's crazy. We consider guinea pigs as pets, and they consider it as a delicacy. It's just the way they prepare it. They basically roast it. They stick they say that she told me that the way they prepare it, they clean everything out of the dead guinea pig. They boil it first so they could take out the fur, and then they would ram a stick all the way through from one end to the other, and then put it over a fire and roast it for about 4 or 5 hours, and it's just crazy. I would never think of eating a guinea pig as food, but one of our aunts came from Ecuador, and she brought a cuy. I don't know how they went through the U.S. customs, but it went through, and I got to try it. It tastes a little gamey, but it's not as bad as you think. If you don't think that you're eating a guinea pig or a rodent, you'll be like, oh, this shit tastes good. The way they seasoned it, it's good. It's real good. If you get the chance to eat one of those strange foods, I recommend that. It's just a different experience. The only thing is that just don't think that it's a rat, and then you really be disgusted. But I want to try more strange foods. Like here in the U.S., there's buffalo, there's deer, there's rabbit, and I want to try that. And it just goes with different cultures and customs that the way they eat food or prepare food might be taboo for one person, but in a different culture it's just a social norm. Yeah. So the game's wrapping up, and I just went beast on these people. So I'll catch you later, and I'm gonna spend my birthday getting drunk. Peace.
Friendly care package inbound. Operation complete.